In the late 1970s, I was a football hooligan. I loved it. I lived for it. I was never really interested in football, to be honest. Football was just an excuse to start a fight. I often left the matches without even knowing who won or what the score was. Whether or not the team I supported played well wasn't important. We lost. Who cares? What was important was being part of a large group of hooligans. It gave me a sense of belonging, a way to escape the monotony of my life. It was just a way to feel something, to break free from the dullness of everyday life. But I had another life. In the office, I was known as John, the quiet guy who kept to himself. No one ever suspected that I spent my weekends running from the police and causing havoc at football matches. I was living a double life, pretending to be someone I wasn't. Away games were always the most exciting. We'd gather early in the morning and meet at a local pub before boarding the chartered buses. The atmosphere was always electric. We dressed to impress. You had to look the part. The way we dressed was part of the image. A way to show that we were ready for anything. A way to signal that we had style, that we were part of a firm, and not to be messed with. The journey itself was part of the adventure, knowing that we were heading into enemy territory. As we neared the rival team's stadium, the tension would rise. We'd step off the bus, trying to look as tough as possible, our faces set in determined expressions. The local fans would be waiting, and sometimes clashes would break out, even before we reached the gates. It was some feeling, being part of something so intense. Inside the stadium, the noise was deafening. The chants and the songs echoed around the stands, creating a wall of sound. I hardly ever paid attention to the game itself. My eyes were always scanning the crowd for any signs of trouble. The real action was often in the stands, where rival fans would taunt each other, sometimes leading to skirmishes. That's what we were there for. Trouble. Trouble with a capital T. After the match, win or lose, we'd head back to the buses. It was important not to get separated. Safety in numbers and all that. The journey home was usually quieter. The adrenaline wearing off and the reality of the weekend's chaos setting in. Sometimes I'd have a new bruise or a black eye, a souvenir of the day's events. But despite the danger and the violence, I couldn't resist it. It was a chance to escape the monotony of my everyday life, to really feel alive. Back at work on Monday, I'd slip back into my role as John, the quiet guy who kept to himself. My colleagues would ask about my weekend, and I'd give vague answers, hiding the truth behind a mask of normalcy. The contrast between my two lives was stark. The quiet, routine office environment felt even more suffocating after the intensity of the away game. I'd catch myself daydreaming about the next match, the next chance to feel that rush of adrenaline. But deep down, I knew this double life couldn't last forever. The thrill of the away games was addictive, but it was also dangerous. There was always a nagging fear in the back of my mind. The fear of getting caught or facing a prison sentence. I was bright and I had a good future as an accountant. I knew that one wrong move could cost me everything. The thought of losing my job, my reputation, and my future was terrifying. Now I'm older, and I look back on those days with mixed emotions. I could have spent my weekends in a more productive manner, but I was young and foolish. Some of my friends ended up serving time. I got out just in time. I finally came to my senses. I'm a manager now. I'm doing well. And the football? I just watch it on the telly. It helps me fall asleep. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more content like this, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you.